All right, so apparently I can't switch between different files, so you're going to have to look at all four of these. This is going to be on chapter 15. And since you did a project on chapter 15, or since you were able to get the correct answer for chapter 15, this really should be a fairly easy review. So I'm just going to go quickly through this, but again, in this chapter, we talked about cost, volume, profit analysis. And so what we need for that are number one, fixed costs, sales price. We need variable costs, and we need desired profit. Now, sales price minus variable cost equals contribution margin. Formula, of course, is uh, fixed cost desired profit divided by contribution margin. So let's see, we're going to go ahead and put some numbers in here. Let's say that the fixed cost of 50,000, the sales price per unit is 50, the variable cost is 20. And our desired profit is going to be, let's say, 30,000. And I like numbers without the zero or with the commas. So our contribution margin, of course, is going to be the sales price of $50 minus the variable cost of 20. And so that contribution margin is 30. So the first thing that you're going to need to calculate will be the fixed cost or the break even units. Break even units, of course, would be the fixed cost plus desired profit divided by contribution margin. Since our desired profit is zero because break even units means we don't make any money or lose any money, then it's simply going to be the $50,000 in fixed cost divided by 30, which is our contribution margin. And so that is the answer, but we're going to round to the nearest whole number. Our break even in sales is simply this number divided by or multiplied by the sales price of $50. Something went wrong here, so we're going to multiply this times 50. All right, so our break-even units is 1,667. Our break-even sales is 83,333. Now the next one is if we want the desired profit of 30,000. So desired profit equals 30,000. Now this means that our formula is going to change a little. Instead of a zero, we're going to add the fixed cost of 50,000 plus the desired profit of 30,000, and we will divide that again by our contribution margin. And we're going to also round this to the nearest whole dollar. And so our desired profit in units is 2,667. Desired profit in dollars, sales dollars, or revenue, is this number multiplied by the sales price of $50. And again, we're going to format that to be the same. So our For a desired profit of $30,000, we have $133,333 in sales dollars to reach a desired profit of $30,000 with overhead of $50,000. And of course, we can check this. So we have this many units times our sales price. Well, that's 133. We got that. And so our variable cost, which we will subtract, so we're going to use a minus sign, is going to be the variable cost times the number of unit sales. All right. And then we have overhead of $50,000 of fixed cost. Okay. And so then we're going to sum these numbers and we end up with $30,000 as our profit. So the last one, of course, is if we have are constricted by the volume in step one, what would be the new sales price? So we have an overhead of $50,000 and we're constricted to this volume that we found in step one. So, I'm sorry. We want a desired profit of $10,000. All right, so desired profit equals 10,000. Restricted to the question one volume. Just pull this out a little so we can see. So then instead of the 50,000, of course, we're going to have 50,000. And that's going to be plus 10,000. All right, and so we're limited to this volume, okay? So then this is going to be our new contribution margin. And to get the new sales price, of course, we're going to have to add the variable cost, because again, contribution margin is sales price minus variable cost. So we need to add the variable cost back, which of course is this. And we add these two numbers together and the new sales price would be $56.